Before you get going, I'll be right back.
All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and wait on him, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let me go ahead and switch over. Uh, yeah. By the way, if you want to see something kind of neat, go ahead and check out the stream.
Looking dapper.
Yeah, I know,
I see
man.
the 3D-ness.
Yeah, got a little bit of 3D action. Yeah, you like that? Give me a little bit of that side action. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Can you see like the hands if you put them up or what?
Unfortunately, no. I'm paralyzed from the neck down. Um, I lied because I can kind of move my body a little bit. I can do a
Hey,
little bit
just
of
like
that wiggle.
turn your head like 180 degrees.
Oh no, I think that'll scuff me up. It looks like I'm about to snap my neck. Like, blah, blah. All right, yeah. Unfortunately, I can't do that, but that's okay. But yeah, well, there you go.
There you go.
Is,
More
is
people watching.
is my first model? Yeah, I'm very excited. Hold on, I actually have to adjust the Roll20 screen so that they can actually see. There we go. There you go, chat. Now you can see. Enjoy that.
Do you have the what's it called? The music and be on the mom?
No, I don't. Here, hold on. I can fix that right quick. Move this over.
Audio, video display, names only. Hey, what's that map?
What?
See the map.
Stop stream sniping, you
All right, I'm
nerd.
back.
Never.
Welcome back.
Oh, just FYI, band's gonna be a little weird for me tonight.
Oh,
I was gonna take
what
the
happened?
night off, but somebody took the whole fucking week off like an asshole.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's-
and so I think there's only gonna be like 2 of us working tonight.
Oh,
So I might not have voice. I might have to do by text.
that's okay. However, that's pretty fucked. That's fucked up with them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the same
Yeah.
guy that does this all the time.
Yeah.
Really nice guy at the same time. Massive D-bag.
Yeah. Yeah, no, fuck that guy in particular.
Hmm.
Let's see. Let's reset my position. Blech. Snapping back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Nice.
Hey, I might be doing homework during all
Graviturgy
this.
mage.
So
Doing
Yeah, it might
homework. during
actually
all
be the
this.
thing.
I genuinely have to.
Understandable. Have a nice day, sir.
I love,
Are you gonna be
I love
grounded?
when I love when they put things in like last second.
Oh yeah, it's my favorite. You know.
You
Okay.
remember, Star, we made rules. You don't go to your homework, then you're grounded.
You're not our real dad.
You will listen to me. You will listen to everything I say.
Oh God.
Rage.
Rage, you say? Is it just against the machine?
All machines.
Oh, nice. Love that.
But you're still grounded.
No.
I will come over there. Don't make me come over there.
And do what? What are you gonna do?
Don't make me turn this life around. I will put you over my knee.
Oh God. You promise?
Not the fun way.
Oh.
There's gonna be a belt. Well, actually, that could be fun too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
I'll
This
bring
is
a number of
super fun.
implements, and we'll stop at the point where you're not enjoying.
okay.
It's gonna be a minute.
So long as the ground rules are clear and concise.
There is no safe word.
Oh God, no. Oh no.
A spiked paddle, yes.
Oh God, no. Oh my God.
And I need some of that like penetration action.
All
So-
right, we should.
Oh, there is gonna be some penetration, just not the kind he's
Oh
liking.
God, let's play D&D, shall we?
He's like, oh my god, quit talking.
I might have introduced to Shadden them the kindred
That just was weird. That got really weird really fast. We were like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna
Well, on to the game.
Yeah, like, oh wait, is it about kindred? Well, actually, no. We'll talk about that later. Anyways.
Like a plug involved, and it was weird.
Oh yeah. it do be kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, he just took it in a real different direction real quick.
Yeah.
It's not gonna get brought up again, but
But, anyways.
Yeah.
ah, fuck. I didn't even realize.
All right. And so, as the wheels of fate begin to turn once again, a new adventure begins. And so, a prominent company and family, the Nilo family and the Nilo Company, from the Southern Spine, have hired several adventurers to help them research and discover a region beyond the Ma, a large mountain range out to the west, filled with treacherous environments and horrible creatures, keeping anyone from successfully piercing through to the other side. It's just recently, through their mining expeditions, that they've discovered a hole, a cave system of sorts. Through their research and estimates, they predict that it would be possible to reach out to the other side instead of overground through the treacherous mountains themselves, through them, down below. There have been several other expeditions down into these cave systems through the mountains themselves. However, no one has been successful in returning with any useful information. And so the Milo family has continued to send out requests out to the guilds of the Southern Spine, recruiting whoever they possibly can in efforts to help their researchers and their expedition teams explore these caves, as well as the mountains themselves, to try and reach the other side, in hopes of finding what is rumored to be another civilization, one in which that may have the resources that the Southern Spine most desperately needs. And so that is where our adventures begin. Motivations, whether it's for self-interest, for exploration, or just simply wanderlust. 4 new silhouettes line the road as they approach down the cobblestone street, quickly coming to an end as paved roads quickly become sand and dirt and gravel. You can hear the crackling of a large fire off into the distance, as well as see several multicolored tents and the distinct chatter of people beyond civilization. And so, Star, please introduce yourself and your character.
Sorry. Are we still looking at the little loading screen?
Oh, my mistake. It's a little bit scuff bop. And there we go.
Sorry.
Haida Mendragoran, representative of the Mendragoran family on this incursion. And that is all.
Okay. And let me know if you're able to move your token. The board is now active.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess I'll explore this big tent.
As you pass by this individual here who's like sitting by the fire, he like kind of like whistles and tries to catcall you. He says, "Hey, you come here often?"
Gonna just
Oh, you try to hit him with a little bit of the mind sliver? Okay. Interesting. He just kind of like shakes it off. He just hits you with like a little bit of a shrug and is like, "Got a little bite. I like that."
Yeah, he's just gonna get ignored.
And he just goes back to poking at the fire with a stick.
Do I have a certain tent at all?
No, you are completely new to this environment. In fact, the only prompt that you have is a note that you received. You received it from your family themselves. Instead of receiving this from a guild, it was your from your father, who informed you that you were to be received here at the encampment of the Nyla family. Reina Nilo should be there to meet with you. Um, if you do not see her, you'll just simply have to seek her out.
What was the name?
Reina Nilo of the Nilo Company. Reina Nilo.
I guess I'll look around the encampment and I'll see another woman. I'll come over here. Hello.
Okay. So you're approaching this woman here. You can see that she seems to be tinkering with something. It looks like she's messing with what looks like some kind of pot and lid, but there seems to be clasps on it, as well as some strange dial and valves and pipes that are coming in and out of it. It's making some unsettling rattling sound as she tinkers with it.
Do you know where I can find a Reina Nyla?
As you ask this, she turns around and she lifts up the contraption and then just hands it over to you. She's like, "Here, take this," and she like hands you the handles so that you like catch it handles first. And she's like, "Here, shake it."
I'll shake it.
And as you do so, you can hear pop, 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 pop. You can hear like several different little tiny explosions go off inside of this pot, as you can kind of feel like the force like kind of spatter around in every direction. It's not like harming you at all. It's all contained on the inside, but it is a little bit jarring.
So why am I holding this?
Shake it around. Keep shaking.
I guess I'll keep shaking.
And as you keep shaking, eventually the lid pops right off. The clasps come undone and open up, and popcorn flies all over the place into your hair. Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
you
I'm
want-
just gonna like hand it back.
Do you want to try some?
I'll try like a 1.
Okay, you try one. It's fluffy, crunchy, a little bit salty.
Did not answer my question.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. What was the question?
Do you know where I can find Reina Nyla?
Oh, Reina Nilo, yes. She's gonna be in and she kind of like circles around and points at every single tent that she thinks. That one, right there. Big one in the middle. Her and Bayla should be inside. Her assistant.
Thank you. And then I'm just gonna walk off. Straight to the tent.
Okay. And so then, what do you do?
Knock knock.
on like the tarp. So you're
Yeah.
like you're kind of like knocking on the tarp a little bit. It does make a little bit of sound. It's like a little like kind of like a crinkling sound. And you just hear like a stern voice say, "Come in."
That's all I turn.
Okay. And so, with that, oop, another silhouette approaches down the path. Magoo, please introduce yourself and your character
Oh, my character is Mercury. He is a fairy druid. He's like 2 feet tall, weighs about 30 pounds. Pretty just I mean, most people would look at him and think nothing about him except for the fact that he has wings, like silvery iridescent wings,
Okay.
with kind of a bluish tint to him.
Okay. And with that, you're free to move. The map is now active.
I don't think I have my control.
Oh, my mistake here. Hold on. You're right, you don't. Here we go. There we go.
All right. So I walk over to this person. Hey, human. Who are you? I'm here. I'm looking for some person. I have a letter, I imagine.
There's a lot of persons here.
I look at my letter. What's the name? What do I know why am I here?
That's my motivation.
What's your
Yeah,
motivation?
exactly.
So you received notice from your guild, related to like an exploration job. You thought that it was quite easy, considering that you had the ability to fly, but also provided a good amount of rewards that come along with it. Primarily the gold reward, which is that of 5,000 gold on completion.
Do I have like a name? Somebody I'm supposed to meet? Some sort of contact?
Correct. Your contact is Raina Nilo, who's going to be located here at this encampment close to the Maw.
Oh, okay. I'm looking for Rain Nilo? Raina? I don't know. How do you say this? I don't do a lot of human speaking.
You're looking for Raina Nilo?
Yeah. If that's what that says.
Oh, yeah. Here, hold on. Let me see. And like, do you pass in your letter?
I just show it to him. I'm not
Okay.
particularly trusting.
Okay. So then he kind of like looks over at the paper and he's like, all right. Oh, wait, they're paying you that much? Damn, I'm getting ripped off. All right. Well, yeah, you can find Miss Nilo there in that big tent in the middle. Can't miss it. Surrounded by a bunch of crap that she likes to carry around.
Okay, I'm just gonna like glide over there. Boom.
All right. See you later, Bumblebee.
My name's Mercury. Stupid human.
All right, Freddy.
All right, I've already had enough of this shit.
All right. So do you just stand outside the tent waiting, or?
In a second.
Okay. So you're just like waiting on the outside for a moment.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Gust and just knock him over.
Oh.
What a dick.
Okay.
No
What
time for
what
this
side
shit.
are you standing when you cast Gust? Were you like where you originally were? Did you cast Gust?
As I'm floating off, I just kind of he doesn't really see me wave my hand,
Okay.
but I'm on the tent side of him, like over here as I'm floating over.
Okay. Can you show me Gust real quick?
Yeah. DC 14 strength.
Okay. Are you
Although oddly enough, it doesn't say that.
Oh.
But
So
it is a strength save.
you cast Gust on him. You kind of do like a little bit of a flick of your hand, kind of like, and you give a little bit of a trickster smile, as he feels a sudden gust against his back as he like turns away from you and he goes whoa, and falls forward into the fire pit and is now rolling around in the coals, screaming in agony. He's just like, oh god! He's just like rolling around. He's trying to like get out from the other side. He manages to get out. He's on fire. His jacket is singed. He's severely burned and is just kind of rolling to try and like put himself out. He's like whining and screaming in agony as he's has been burned by the fire pit.
I cast thinking that he needs to be put out. I cast Gust on him again. He doesn't know that I'm doing this. I'm doing
He doesn't. No, he has no idea this is happening. He wasn't even looking when it happened. Was it the... Oh. You put him out, but he also somersaults another 5 feet away. From the
I just
intense
flitter
winds.
back over to him. I'm like, "Are you okay, human? Do you guys walk very often? I've never seen that happen before."
He's just like he can't bring himself to say anything. He's in so much pain.
Here, let me help you, and I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Oh my god. Alright. Oh
That
shit.
normie NPC. That's more health points than he had.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh,
He is feeling right as rain now. You can see as his wounds slowly close up. You can see that the burn marks go away. Not a scar to be seen. As he kind of like pats himself. He still has quite a bit of holes in his jacket. His pants are really no longer pants. They're more like underwear now. But he is healed. And
I just look at him. Do you feel better, human? Perhaps you should be nicer to people and call them by their names.
Really playing your hand there, Magoo.
Okay, Mercury.
Thank you. And your name?
My name is Wicker.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Wicker.
That's an ironic name.
Yeah, like
All
a
right.
like a basket.
No, I was thinking like the wick of a candle.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, but it's
So I'm just gonna flutter away, and as I'm fluttering away, I'm gonna gust him one more time.
oh
Just,
god.
so he knows. Just
Wait,
so he knows.
how many spell slots do you have?
That's a cantrip, baby.
Gus is a cantrip.
Oh no way. Okay, yeah, hold on. Surely he doesn't fail a third time, right?
Oh, we'll see.
Oh my god, he gets knocked another 5 feet as he like tumbles backwards onto his ass.
This time I don't even look back. I just walk off. He just hears me in the distance. Tisk, tisk, tisk. You should get that walking under control.
He is sobbing on the ground now. Poor Wicker.
And I go, wait.
Okay.
Thinking to myself, we'll teach these humans.
Like in classic fairy fashion. All right. And so, another silhouette lines the road. As you approach. Jay, please introduce yourself and your character.
My name is Jacoby Tysonvich,
No way.
and I got like faded. It's like a faded purple, kind of like light purple skin. Horns are like rolled back, kind of like slick back hair, so they go up and then just straight back. I'm actually wearing a cowboy hat with a black buckle at the top. A green, like a mossy green shirt with just like a black vest. Some tan, just some tan. I don't know what to call them besides like jeans. I don't know what pants equate to.
Oh, like
But-
some dungaree type jean pants?
Yeah, exactly. Like just some baggy ones with just some boots.
All
If you're
right.
trying to be era appropriate, you can call them Levi, because that was the original denim jeans.
Hey, some Levi's. All right. And question, Jay, are you in the Roll20 right now, or?
No, not right now. It's really hard for me to use it on my phone.
Okay. You can just describe to me what you would like to do, and I can move your token appropriately. Are you watching stream or something to allow you to?
Not at the moment. I was gonna pull it up right now.
Okay.
But I'm essentially doing the same thing they all did, right? Just looking for a weird name here. Weird name.
Correct. Yeah, you're looking for Reina Nilo.
Alright, so I'll just, as you do, go up to the first person pretty much that's closest and ask whereabout is that.
Okay. So you walk up and you see that there is a man over to your right. He's just laying on the ground whimpering. His clothes are significantly burned, but you don't see a single mark on him. But he looks very distraught.
I'll kind of tap the side of his leg with my boots. What are you doing over there? Why are you all singed up?
Fucking bumblebee.
Right.
Fire
Well,
hurts.
could yeah. I mean, I wouldn't know, but you know, being tiefling and all. But I assume it hurts real bad.
Brag about it.
I am. Thank you for noticing. By the way, could you, if you could, direct me over to I'm sorry, what was the name again?
The name.
Reina Nilo.
Yep.
Rain
Raina.
and Nyla.
Yep. Raina Nilo.
Where Reina Nilo is?
Yeah, she's over there, and he like points over, towards the left down the cobblestone path, where you can see that there's a large tent in the middle, stands out more than the rest, encircling it.
Oh, thank you. And you take care, and I'll just kind of walk by, like looking at him like, ugh, that sucks.
Yeah, you kind of like wisp your coat, and like you leave him behind in the trail of your coattails as you walk away.
He's talking about bumblebees and shit.
Yeah. Man, that guy was fucking weird. uh, and as you approach the entrance of the tent, you can see that there is a fairy waiting on the outside with blue wings. Are you on the ground, or are you like flying about?
No, I'm just floating.
Okay,
Just
Mercury.
kind of hovering.
So you're kind of hovering there, and you kind of see each other. You see a faded ashy blue cowboy of a tiefling approach you.
I just look at him. What are you?
I am a tiefling. What are you?
Oh, I'm a fairy.
Oh, and like when he
Yeah.
says, when they say that, can I like look over kind of at the dude and then look back at him and just like, would I be able to make that connection?
Fiends and
Since he was
fair
mouthing
on
off
the same
about
pole.
bumblebees and I see this small person in front of me.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to figure out who is causing the destruction.
Before I head into the tent, I'll kind of like put one arm to about to open. And I'll just say, by the way, that was I don't know what you did to him, but I'm sure he deserved it in some sense.
He wasn't very nice. He called me a bumblebee. I don't have any problems with bumblebees, but I do have a problem with not being called by my name when I first meet somebody. And then he had some problems walking and he fell into a fire. I'm not really sure what happened, but I did heal him.
Ah, well, made up for it.
Yeah, I didn't want him to be hurt. And then, he was very polite to me after that. I mean, as long as you're polite to me, then I'm generally okay with you. I don't have a whole lot of, interaction with humans. So, yeah, I believe politeness is a very big thing. I appreciate your politeness.
Well, I don't have the. See, humans can be a mixed bag. I feel like we all kind of are.
Yeah, I could see that. I'm used to fairies and animals and plant life, so this is all new to me. I feel like some other humans are gonna have some issues walking at some point in time.
Oh no.
We'll see though.
Percy seeing his future.
Yeah. My life is flashing before my eyes. All right. And so, I'm assuming that you're going to enter the tent, or are you waiting outside?
Nah, I'll just enter the tent.
Okay. And what about you, Mercury?
Oh, are we not waiting in line?
No. Like for example, Kata already like walked into the tent.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to barge in, but sure, I'll go in. I'm just gonna hover right in.
All right. And then you're entering in as well. As one last silhouette comes up down the road from the east. Dag, please introduce yourself and your character Oh, whoops, that's the wrong character. Don't mind that one. There he is. Pop.
Well, I'm Dag, but this is Rex. And, Rex doesn't really want to be here, but weird shit keeps on happening around him. About time to leave society behind.
Yeah.
Got a letter. Says I need to meet somebody. This guy looks like a dork. I'm gonna shoulder check him as I walk by.
Oh no. All right. So as you walk by and he's just about to get back up onto his feet, you do like shoulder check him, and he just falls forward, and falls forward onto his face, and like he's just sprawled forward, face down, ass up, and he's just like cannot bring himself to get up anymore. He's been knocked over so many times in such a short time span. He just like has given up, and he just lays there.
All right. Rex is gonna walk into the middle of the camp and just yell, "Raina! Raina Nilo! I got a letter says I gotta meet you!"
as you're out in the middle of camp and you're saying like, "Rado, where are you?" You see a woman with goggles lined with brass, and dressed like kind of in like leathers, as well as like a white tunic. Like she just pulls out what looks like some strange like contraptions out at you and points them at you, and she kind of like gives you a look. What's your business?
Go on, sorry.
Sorry. Rex says it's a broken scar die. I'm just gonna, letter in hand, just approach her. It's like, got a letter. Says I gotta meet Raina Nilo. You know who that is?
Oh, you're a recruit. And she puts away the items back behind your back. Yeah. She's gonna be right in there, in that tent, in the middle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
leave.
wait. Hold on.
Huh?
Do you want to try some of this? And she brings the pot and like holds it out in front of you.
I put my entire fist into it and pull out a giant handful of popcorn and just shove it directly in my mouth. Don't care what it is, just eating it.
He's like, I put it in my face hole.
It's like it's nice and crunchy. It's pleasant.
I like this. I like you. You ever need something or somebody killed, you tell me. And then I leave.
Okay then. See you later, you big red weirdo. And so, the last adventurer enters the tent. As you all enter in, you can see that there are two individuals sitting there, around a round table. You can see that one of them kind of looks like a tinker of sorts. She has messy, curly orange hair, redhead, and has goggles that are resting atop around the crown of her head. They're wearing what looks to be kind of like a fur coat. It looks like they're prepared for what looks to be either cold temperatures or higher altitudes. She kind of just like has like a vacant look in her eyes. She's kind of leaning back in her chair. She has her feet rested up on top, and she kind of like rocks back and forth. At her side, you can see that there is an elven woman, kind of a stern-looking face, fine blonde hair, almost stark white, that is braided behind her head. It's kind of woven together, almost like a crown. She has what appears to be a circlet atop her head with a topaz gem laid in and dangles at the front. She has her hands together, prim and proper, back straight, feet together, all of that, and looks at all of you and kind of just like waits a few more seconds as she then says, "Now is that everyone?"
I just
Well,
pop
you
up.
would know,
I
wouldn't
don't
you?
really know. Yeah, that's kind of a question for you, isn't it? By the way, it's nice to meet you.
And it's a pleasure to meet you, and you are
Oh, I'm Mercury.
Mercury. And then she like slides a bit of parchment out from underneath like a folder that she's had in front of herself, and she like takes a peek at it and slides it back underneath. And you are, and she points over to the woman across from her, another elven lady.
Item and dragon.
Ah, the Mandragoran. That's right. I was told that you were coming. And she kind of like gives you like a bit of a look. You can't really figure out like what kind of look she's giving you, but she does give it and then looks back down, checks her parchment, then slides it back under. And you?
Name's Rex. Pleasure to meet you. I extend a hand.
Rex, it's a pleasure. And she holds a limp hand out to you for a handshake.
When he says his name like that, I just want to like Jacoby to chuckle under his breath.
Just
Some
Rex.
funny blue nose.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of things. Where do you want me to start? And I'm gonna look him up and down.
Well, it's
Nah,
nice
whatever.
to meet you, Rex.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure. And then your name?
My name is Jacoby Tysonovich. Pleasure to meet all of you. You can just call me Jacoby. You don't have to say the full name.
Jacoby. That's fine. My name is
Not to get confused with Jacoby. I had a friend named Jacoby. He's dead now. Not related.
Yeah, right. Well then, my name is Reina Nilo, of the Nilo family and the Nilo company. I'm CEO and head, and I'm also the benefactor and one funding this expedition into the Maw. Now, before we begin, I just want to ask, what do you know of the Maw? Now, above
I don't know much of anything.
above the board, those of you who have played in my previous games, all the information I've given you about the Maw is common knowledge. However, for you, Jay, above the board, your character would know, because this is common knowledge, that it is a treacherous area that has never actually been fully explored, and anyone who has explored too far has never come back, meaning that there is very little to be known about the West other than the rumors, to say that there are large fields of green out to the west, an abundance of resources, food, fresh water, you name it, and civilization, well progressed, well off, much more so than even Thalos to the east, which is the better off region to the east of the Southern Spine.
Isn't it a forest?
No, it's unfortunately not a forest. You might not be in your comfort zone, Fairy. It is mostly
I literally
mountain.
thought it was a forest above the board.
No, the Maw is a mountain range.
I
Well, ain't it
100%
the
whipped
point?
on that.
Nobody knows. That's why you hired people with death wishes and can't go back home, whatnot.
Mm.
You wish to die?
No, I just can't go back home.
No.
I just love
Okay.
how Rex is like, I love how Rex is like, we're gonna die, and like Mercury is like, wait, we're supposed to die?
Mhm.
No one told me that. Well,
To be fair, I did think I was going into a forest, but
no, unfortunately.
It's alright, Twinkle Toes. There's trees and shit. There's just, there might be evil trying to eat you. Yep.
my name is Mercury. I would appreciate it if you would call me Mercury, please. Thank
I'll
you.
never remember that.
Please
Don't
never
call-
call him by his name. Because I remembered what happened outside.
Well,
I wouldn't
it seems as
personally
though
take
I might be keeping you guys alive, so that would probably be a good idea.
Oh.
You mean you're a healer? Oh, hell yeah!
But if you don't call me by my name, I'm not going to heal you.
No, I officially love you, Mercury.
Oh, thank you very much. See, that's not so hard. The ultra polite fairy.
Yeah. Like the very politically correct fairy.
UCF.
Okay. And so Reina then clears her throat. Well then, yes, unfortunately, the Maw is not a forest, but rather a massive mountain range. Very difficult to traverse. There aren't any clear paths. Climbers have tried to navigate via the actual upper shelves, but unfortunately have not been able to get any further due to complications. And so, that is why we are trying a different approach underground. You see, during one of our mining expeditions for resources here in the Maw, as there are plenty of precious metals, at least on the outermost surfaces closest to the southern spine, we found a flaw leading into a massive cave system down below. And according to our researchers and other explorers, it is very much possible that it could lead out into the other side of the Maw. This could be a very good opportunity to completely bypass the treacherous terrain and the creatures above.
Above the board, this is going to be a nightmare for a druid.
Yeah. It's okay.
Okay, you're just playing on hard mode. That makes it more fun.
Yeah. Time to switch my spells.
And so that is
No.
where you all come in. See, I have two tasks of you. First is to explore these cave systems as much as you possibly can and document what you find. Second of all, we do have several other explorers who are still down there and have not returned back, at least not within the time parameter assigned. Should you find any of them alive, please return them back, and you will receive a bonus reward. Say 500 gold per person.
Oh, that.
And by that,
Do fairies really use a whole lot of gold?
that is a good question. What would Mercury value?
Rex is visibly counting on his fingers.
I mean, I might need gold. Something will work. We'll figure it out, okay?
Okay. If you would
I
like it
don't
in the
really
form
know.
of goods, I can most certainly provide that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll figure something out. I'm not 100% sure I would have any use for gold. I kind of live by myself, so I don't really, I don't know.
All right. And what about you there, Miss Mandragon? You've been quite quiet.
Oh, I was just taught to listen
Hmm.
and then speak.
Very well. Any thoughts?
None at the moment.
All right.
If I do, I'm sure you will know.
Well, then it goes without saying that this quest that I'm giving to all of you, this mission, is quite dangerous. There are high risks involved, but also high reward. Any spoils that you have that are not pertinent to my company, including precious metals or just general route out to the other side of the Maw, is fair game. You are free to all of it. At least as much as you can carry.
Rex just like visibly looks at his biceps and just flexes a little. Is like, I can carry a lot. Just says under his breath.
She gives kind of like a wry smile to that as she then like finally takes the sheet back out from underneath the folder and then slides it across the table towards you all. Well, if you're ready then, please sign.
What are we signing?
Rex busts to the front and signs it, but the ink is way more than it needs to be, and so he just kind of like sprawls his name over like the lettering of the contract.
Oh, good.
Just like
Do you not know how to write, creature?
I can write just fine. You seen me do it, didn't you?
Those don't seem to be letters. Well, poorly written. I'm not insulting you by any means.
No, whatever. Rex
I've
just
helped lots of
pouts in a
forest
corner.
animals learn how to like. Well, not lots of forest animals, because there's not really many forest animals that can write. But I could surely help you if you would like.
Rex is just like embarrassed, doesn't want to admit that he wants help, just pouts in a corner.
I'll tell you what. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I got you, Rex.
All right, get off me.
Well, I'm not technically on you.
No, he knows. He's just
Silly creature.
vulnerable.
Do I even know what Rex is? I feel like it.
Oh, I'm a tiefling. I'm a big red tiefling with a scarred over eye, a cracked horn. It's banded together with a brass band and a rivet.
Yeah.
Now, being Fey, would that be? That would be something that I would be a little more aware of, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you'd be very much
Potentially.
aware. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're very much of the Feywild, and like these two individuals across from you are essentially like devil children.
Yeah, we're the other side of the coin. We're like
Yeah.
the evil side of the coin, except it's not that simple.
Yeah,
I don't judge.
yeah,
You wouldn't.
No, I would not.
yeah. Like Mercury strikes me as someone who's like very much sheltered, so like you probably have not even like heard like the banter from other Fey about Tiefling. You're just like, huh? They're weird colored skin,
Exactly.
and they're
That's
kind
pretty
of
much how it is.
one of them is kind of loud, and the other one has a funny voice.
But they're both very polite.
Mm-hmm. This is a very interesting dynamic. All right.
I had no idea that Jay was playing a tiefling cowboy because I was literally gonna come in with like just a deep voice southern accent.
Oh, nice. Well, I
That
mean,
would've
both
been-
you both could have
So now
that.
it's like he's like the white hat and I'm like the black hat.
Yeah, you walked into the camp like you're like looking for a fucking bounty, you know?
Wah 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 wah.
Raider Nilo! You just like barrel into the middle of the camp. You fucking scare the people in there thinking that like they were in some shit.
Except for that poor fella laying on the ground. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
why
that guy has given up.
That's how good I scared them. That's how good I scared them. That's
Oh
how good I
my
scared them.
god, no way.
Oh my gosh.
You just that's why they were weapons drawn when you walked into the middle of the camp because they really thought they were about to be attacked.
Mercury just looks at you and goes, "Why are you looking at people like that?"
Like what? And I just look at you crazy as fuck.
Like that.
I don't know what you mean.
When you say crazy as fuck,
You
I
look
imagine
like
that both your eyes are going different directions.
Well, one of my
You-
eyes is completely blind, so yeah.
You look like an angry bear. Why is that? Are you mad at something? or
Wait, are there
somebody?
bears around? Fuck bears. I fucking hate bears.
Oh no, there's bears where I come from. They're my friends.
All my homies hate bears.
Like, Rex visibly takes a step back because now he's afraid of you. Because we're from where Rex is from, bears are hunted because they're a fucking nuisance.
Oh, okay. We'll have to work that out later.
Jacoby will remember this.
Jacoby will remember this. You see a little notification in the top left.
Toji.
You can see the autosave icon in the top right. Oh no. All right.
I would like to purchase a bear skin cape with a bear head to go on.
Oh, that would be pretty baller. All right.
Bad juju right there.
Okay. And to answer your question there, Mercury, this is just a contract of terms and conditions, and also signing off that we're not liable for any injuries that may occur during your expedition.
Oh, we might get injured, like severely?
Yes, that's why you're here.
I think we should probably get paid more then.
Roll me a persuasion check.
You know, I
Hazard
was just
pay
thinking the
is
same
standard.
Ooh.
thing.
I'm just saying, because, I mean, really, you have a 50% chance of losing a little more. We come back, you pay a little more. We don't come back, we die. You don't pay anything.
I am in total agreement to this now.
Name your price.
I think an extra 1,000 gold on the top, not the bonus, but the actual cost. That would be fine with me. Or whatever we choose. If gold is not what we go with. That
500.
seems pretty fair. How about 1,100?
I'll take mine in Electrum.
750.
1,200.
900, but I'm not going any higher than that.
Well, if you're 900, why not just go the extra 100? I mean, it's advantageous for us to explore this and make it through. Why not pay us the extra just to make sure we do so?
Roll me another persuasion check.
Oh, gosh.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna back you up on this. I'm gonna try myself. No, not good.
Oh. What do you
It's a big
say?
bonus.
What do you say though, Rex? When you're also trying to like chime in and try to convince her.
Listen, lady, I've got a lot of experience with hazard pay and hazards in general, and being a hazard.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I couldn't hold it.
and this is definitely a fair price.
I mean, the amount of money that you're going to make when we discover a way through and tell you about it is going to be exponentially higher than a measly 4,000 extra gold
Ooh.
or other resources. I mean,
What do you say, Kata?
So, if you would like correct information, good information, because I'm sure you're aware I'm here mainly for my father. If you would like the good information, it wouldn't hurt. You have other people be extra diligent, so to say. This is your choice, but people are more interested in doing what you want with the correct amount of pay.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, we're going to be clearing out whatever's in the tunnels and mapping it for you. What's an extra 4,000 gold? You haven't had any success yet.
I'm
We're
sorry.
going to be the successful party.
Did you just say 4,000?
That's 1,000 for each person. That's math.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
That's right.
I thought you were trying to pull a fast one.
No, not at all. I'm not into lying. That's not my thing. I would rather be honest, even to my own detriment.
All right then. 1,000 it is then.
All right, that's an extra 1,000 per person. If you can actually amend that in the contract, I will happily sign.
All right, an extra 1,000 to every single party member for a total of 4,000 additional gold. That will be 6,000 gold per explorer.
Excellent. And I sign the contract.
All right. And how do you sign the contract? Do you sign it more diligently than your counterpart, or
I'm curious. So can I use Druidcraft to spell it or to sign it?
You most certainly could.
I will. I'm gonna write Mercury in like glittery green, fucking like natural green though, not like like a forest green.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm a fairy.
Right. Ooh, okay.
And-
I like it.
I'm gonna do that in Druidcraft,
Mm.
and it's gonna sparkle a little bit in the light.
Druidcraft is such a cool fucking thing to me. Like,
Well, and if you can make the modifications like that, if you're, as long as it's not too broken, it could actually be quite flavorful.
Like it just like it's stylish as fuck.
Yeah.
All right. And you, Miss Mandragon?
I'll just take a pen, do a kinda. It's like a mix between like nice writing and like the scribble of like a doctor.
Ah, I see. Definitely an academic. And you here, sorry. Ja- Jacoby?
Yeah. Ah, here you go. I'll just like it's like I signed it really fast, so it's like half chicken screens.
Nice.
I never
Oh.
gave no damn about a signature.
All right. Well, that now that's settled and we've signed off contract. I can go ahead and introduce you to this lovely woman here, as she kind of like backs up in her seat, stands up, and then kind of like gestures towards the individual here, the redhead, who was not paying attention to this interaction whatsoever. Roll me perception checks.
Hey, I'm bad at these. Huzzah! Hut!
Ooh. Yo, you say you're bad, but you got that nat 20. Let's go. That's your second nat 20.
Too many. That's too many too soon. Like I'm afraid now.
He's gonna shit all over his rolls later.
Do you happen to have a hand axe in your inventory?
I do.
Oh no, yeah,
No.
this is not gonna be good for you.
What this means is that I'm gonna roll all my bad rolls on the next character.
Yeah.
He's gonna go throw a hand axe and he's gonna
I was about to say, I
Roll a
hope you don't
nat
have an
one.
axe or something.
he's gonna hit himself in the forehead with a hand axe as he goes to cock back.
I promise you, it's not just the hand axes. It is full on Will Wheaton luck.
Will Wheaton luck. You know what? That's accurate. All right. So, Kata, Mercury, and especially Rex, you're all quite perceptive at this. In fact, it's been drawing your attention for a while, as this woman has had her legs propped up on the table, has been leaned back in this chair, and has been softly snoring this entire time. She actually has her goggles over her eyes, and from the outside, there's kind of like this reflective sheen on it, so you can't actually see her eyes, but you don't have to see them. You could tell that she is asleep because her jaw is slack.
Oh, well, who's that lady? Or man?
Uh,
It's a lady, right?
Yes. So, this lovely lady over here is Bela, and she kicks one of the legs of her chair so that like it sweeps out from underneath her, as she like falls down onto her back, and you can hear a loud thud as she lands back. She goes, "Ah! Ah! Is it over?"
Is what over? Is something happening? And draw a blade.
No, no, the meeting. Are we done?
I mean, yeah.
Ah,
Were you a part of said meeting?
define part of.
As in included in the meeting,
I was here
to any degree.
in body.
Well, that seems to be very obvious. Hi, I'm Mercury. What is your name?
Present holds up in court, as far as I understand.
Right. She stands up onto her feet and she like brushes her jacket off. My name is Bela. I will be the one leading this expedition, along with my team, Wicker and Tix. You might have seen them outside. One's a little bit of a flirt. The other
Wicker.
one is really tied up in, well, tinkering.
Yeah,
All I saw was some fucking nerd and the lady who had the delicious popped corn.
Yeah, like to you, you have no idea what the fuck popcorn is. You just saw fluffy balls that were delicious.
the
The fluffy balls.
Yeah.
Fluffy balls.
Oh yeah, fluffy balls. They were real good.
Yeah,
They crunched in my
I met
mouth.
Wicker else. Oh God. Oh.
Yeah, is that really uncomfortable imagery?
Yeah. Ooh, crunching in the mouth. That's rough.
Yeah.
I like
Yeah, I
that
met
imagery.
Wicker outside. He I don't know. He was very impolite, and then he seemed to have a problem walking, and he fell into a campfire. But I healed him.
He's alive, right?
Oh, of course, I healed him. I don't do opposite meanings. So by healing, I don't mean that I killed him. I mean that I healed him
Oh. Well.
Why did you heal him?
because he fell into a fire. I don't know what happened. He started having problems walking, and I don't know humans very well. But he was very polite.
I believe that's called karma.
That's called what?
Karma?
What's a
Oh,
car?
what's a
No,
yeah?
Mom.
What's karma?
In the books I've read, it's like let's say you do something bad happens to you.
Can you eat it?
Oh. No, he didn't do anything bad. I mean, he was kind of rude, but then he got really nice after I healed him.
He catcalled me.
All right.
Oh, well, you should go have a discussion with him. Would you like me to? That's very inappropriate.
Well, regardless of what he did to you, take it up with HR.
Oh, I would like your HR number, please. Contact
Right
information.
hand, got it.
Yeah, it's
Right, HR right here, and I just pull up my staff.
Okay, all right. Let's calm down. Let's just go ahead and meet with the team and let's get a move on. We can talk and walk.
As long as you can keep your boy under control.
Oh, he's harmless. The most he's gonna do is talk some shit. He'll never act on it. He's too much
Don't
of
you
a-
worry.
I'm not harmless.
I'll have a discussion with him when we meet with him. Don't you worry.
I mean, let me ask you. When you gave him a little payback, did you start crying?
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I healed him because he fell into a fire. I'm not sure what happened.
Right.
Wait, did he have tears in his eyes when I pushed him over?
He did.
Yeah, he
He
had
was crying
tears
like
in
a
his
little
eyes, so
bitch,
I pushed him over so he'd toughen up a bit.
Yeah, that sounds like him. He's kind of a pussy.
I mean, he was yelling and screaming when he was on fire.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. But yeah, I did put the fire out, and I did heal him.
Yeah.
He was very polite after that.
Oh, you know what? I've heard fire hurts some people.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't.
The two tieflings are like, yeah, imagine getting hurt by fire. Fist bump.
I'm just like, yeah, I've heard that people don't like fire. I don't understand that. And it's perfectly natural. We get forest fires all the time. It's supposed to happen.
Yes, but not everyone is fireproof.
Well, I'm not fireproof.
Sorry, fire resistant.
Not even that. I just have magic.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Imagine.
And the forest likes me.
All right.
But
And,
anyway,
all right. Well, let's go ahead and meet up with the team. And those of you who start off on the wrong foot with Wicker, looks over at you, Kata, and then looks over at you, Mercury. Just stay behaved. I'll talk to him. But he's a good
Oh, of
man in the
course.
field to have.
I wouldn't dream of being rude.
All right. And then she walks out and looks over her shoulder to make sure you're all following.
Oh yeah, I'm following.
All right.
Yeah.
And as you all file out, Kata, as the last person who is walking out, you are stopped by Raina and Ilo. Just a second there, Kata, if you will. Kata, please meet me in secrets.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh.
Howdy there. And so,
That was...
Raina stops you as you're the last one to leave the tent, and she flags you down and says, "Excuse me, Kata, before you go, do you mind telling me the real reason why you're here?"
What do you mean?
Surely you're not here just to turn over some rocks and see what's on the other side.
I mean, as long as I'm doing the work, does it really matter?
Okay. That's alright. Keep your secrets. Best of luck. Stay safe.
If you want to know, you can ask my father.
You know, I have no interest in talking to that cocky bastard other than sending letters.
Can't say I blame you.
Well, I'm sure I'll find out eventually.
Then
Best-
we'll talk then.
Alright. Best of luck. Good venturing.
Thank you.
Alright, and then we'll return.
Back to my lungs.
Alright,
Fire doesn't hurt.
and we're back. Alright, and so you all make your way back out of the tents, and you can see now at this point that these two have met up with you. They're waiting outside. One of them a little worse for wear. You can see that Wicker has quickly changed into a new set of clothes. You can see that his hair is still kind of like singed and frayed at the ends, but otherwise looks like he is in decent shape. There's still a bit of a soot on his face, as well as a bit of dirt as well, but there's not much he can do about that right now. Welcome back, Rex. Meanwhile, you can see that this individual over here, she seems to be quite chipper. She's kind of just sitting there with her arms crossed, and is kind of like rocking from side to side. She's like kind of shifting her weight around as she kind of just waits for all of you to file out. And Bela then walks out and stands in between the two, gesturing to each of them. And she gestures over to the one on her left first. This here is Tix, a tinkerer by trade. One of her specialties is working with remnants, specifically with the volatile properties of it. Basically, she makes things go boom. She's not much in a fight, but when it comes to making distractions, making things go boom, or otherwise manipulating things with some technology, she might be able to help you out with that. This
Hell
guy,
yeah, I love it when things go boom.
this individual over here is Wicker. Wicker's a little bit of a flirt. Likes to talk a lot. He should learn to keep his mouth shut a little bit more. And she like kind of like looks over at him, and he like kind of has like an embarrassed look on his face. He kind of gives like a nervous grin, like, yeah, you're always such a joker, Bela. And then Bela then says, he's a tracker by trade, often leads hunting parties, but he also has a very avid knowledge of the mountains. So that's why he's here. However, he's not much good in fight. Hey, I'm good with the bow. Sure you are, Wicker. Sure you are.
Ooh.
I just look at him with an innocent look on my face. It's nice to meet you, Wicker. I think we met earlier.
Sorry, could you repeat that one more time?
I said I just look at him with an innocent look in my eyes. It's nice to meet you, Wicker. I think we met earlier as well.
Yeah, kind of, sort of. How you doing there, Mercury?
Big
Oh,
gut
thank
boy,
you so
nobody can
much.
hear you.
Thank you so much for using my name. And you might want to talk louder, as Rex, is it? Said. Yeah.
Yeah. Apologies. Hey, Mercury, how's it going? You're looking
That's great. Thank you.
You're
for
looking
asking.
really tall today.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah. Did you do something new with your wings?
No, not at all.
Uh,
But I still appreciate the compliment.
yeah, they look good.
Oh, well,
They
thank
look
you
real
very
good.
much.
Yeah. And then Bela interjects and she says, yeah, so that goes without saying that Wicker over here is a non-combatant either. Me, however, I'm a little bit of a mixed bag, jack of all trades. Pretty good with my fists. And she kind of like slams her fist into the palm of her hand. But other than that, I'm not much good when it comes to actually like documenting any of this stuff, or really getting past some of the teamwork stuff. Um, yeah. So that's why Miss Nilo has me leading this group. Long story, but to make a long story short, you're all under my care. Uh, some of you will die, and that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Are you sure we're gonna die?
Maybe. I mean,
Oh,
I might
okay.
die.
No, I don't think we'll let you die.
Oh, that's really sweet of you.
I mean, death is good, but I don't think it needs to happen anytime soon. That's me, though.
The sweet release, as they call it.
Ah, yes. Well, anyways, shall we?
We need to take any supplies with us?
Oh, yes, of course. Apologies. If you look over to that cart over there, you should be able to find any supplies that you might need. All right. Above the board, this is how you get all of your starter equipment, as well as any equipment that you have purchased pre-campaign. In addition, there will also be a surplus of pythons and rope available there, up to 50 feet of additional rope, as well as a set of pythons, which I believe is a set of 10.
Ooh, interesting. We're gonna be mountain climb. Well, you guys are gonna be mountain climbing.
Yeah, you'll be flying.
Yeah. Oh, this is the second campaign where I did this because remember, Cade was like they set up that whole
Yeah, the elaborate plan to get
Yeah.
over like the
Yeah.
sand pit, and
it was like I'm just gonna climb across.
yeah, they're like, wait, you could do that? It's like, yeah, no one ever asked. That was
Remember
so
that?
funny to me.
Oh, that is good shit. I'm just gonna crawl across the wall.
All right.
Will you guys be able to carry stuff? I mean, I can't really carry a whole lot.
I can carry the fuck out of anything. And I just start flexing.
Oh, well, if you would grab a lot of those ropes and those pythons, because I mean, I think you guys are going to be rock climbing. We need, yeah. Do you have any seeds by chance? Those might come in handy.
Seeds? I mean, we have sunflower seeds, but those are mostly for consumption.
That's fine. I'll take some of those. Do you mind if I go out into the forest before we head out? It won't take me very long.
Sure, that's fine. As long as you're not going to take too long.
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go get some seeds. You know, it could be handy.
Okay. Are you taking any sunflower seeds as well?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna grab sunflower seeds, and I also want to go look for some vines and some tree like walnuts, things of that nature.
Okay. So far you have one pouch, or one small pouch of sunflower seeds, and then go ahead and roll me a nature check, as you're gonna go ahead and try to forage.
Nature. Well, bam.
Nice. All right.
Nice, dude.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're looking for vines and walnuts and the like?
Yeah, I would like to find some vines as well as some food and some rather large, sturdy tree seeds.
Okay. So you find a mix of tree seeds, basically one small pouch worth, as well as 20 feet of vine. You also find...
And that's one pouch.
Yeah, one small pouch of mixed tree seeds, and 20 feet of vine is what you find. Unfortunately, you don't find any more than that.
Perfect. We'll have use for that later. All right, and I just stroll back in.
All right. Oh, well, that was rather quick.
Yeah, I'm really I'm really in tune with nature.
Ah, well, yes, of course, that would make sense.
Yeah, it's kind of, where I live. But yeah, I'm gonna go now. And I look over at Rex. Could you maybe carry these vines? They're quite heavy.
Uh,
Fuck
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You've
Thanks,
got that,
Rex.
right, Rex?
I just wrap the vines all around my arms and neck and drape them over my back and just have way too many.
You just like have like a whole shawl of vine on you. All right. And she like doesn't even like regard that like this is happening. You're just like fuck yeah, as you drape a bunch of shit all over yourself. And, like Bela is like just turning around, like walking away. She like kind of mumbles to herself, "We're gonna die."
Oh, Percy, did you see Dag got the third ever roll?
I did. Well, technically it's the fourth because I completely forgot that Fexnar had a perfect roll at level 1.
And Kane did too.
Oh yeah, okay, so never mind, fifth. So there's now a decent amount of people who have it. Well, actually, no, that's still extremely low now that I think about it. That's 5 characters out of the many characters that exist now, which is insane. All right, and so you are all free to prepare as you would like, and then we will be moving on.
Look over at Rex, and he's just draped in shit. And I'm like, don't you have some sort of bag?
I mean, yeah, but and he just like holds it all up. It's fine. I can just carry it.
But what if we have to fight something?
You let old Rex worry about that.
All right, you got it.
Hey, so I have a little bag of sand. Can I use that as pocket sand technically?
Yes. you
Throw it
could.
in the thing.
I mean, it would quite literally be pocket sand. Yeah, you could use it.
That's a bit
Sweet.
move.
Pulls out some pocket sand, throws it in
Pocket
what's his face's name?
sand. Yeah. Yeah.
Winker's face. Throws it in his face. He's like, pocket sand.
I love that. Yeah, you could use as much pocket sand as you want.
Does it work the same with rocks? Pocket rocks?
I mean, you could try. I mean, isn't that what magic stone is, basically?
Mixed with catapult.
Yeah.
So, how are we doing? Are we doing like rations this campaign?
I'm glad that I'm glad that you asked. Yes, you most certainly are. It's going to be similar to Unchained, in the sense that I will give you a period of time. I will constantly be updating you on how much time has passed. Essentially, every 8 hours or after every long rest, you will have to consume a ration or potentially suffer from a point of exhaustion. So you can suffer from exhaustion either from just simply not sleeping or from malnutrition. It is random whether or not it will occur, so you could technically go without food. But as you ignore food for longer and longer periods of time, the DC will be much higher. You'll be making Constitution saving throws to resist hunger pains and the like. Make sense?
Oh, that's super easy to deal with.
Yeah. It typically should.
Good, Barry.
Good, Barry. That's why druids are great. Hey, y'all hungry? You want berries again for the 26th time?
Would you like a berry? You seem hungry. You seem hangry.
Hey, you always get like this when you're hungry. Here, take this. That's great. All right. Anything else?
Trying to find. Trying to find where to get some. Like, where can we get rations at?
Rations should come default in your packs. Did your packs not come with rations?
I just forgot to do it. That's
Oh,
my
okay.
bad.
And you said you said I didn't find any food seeds at all?
No, you didn't find any food seeds, but you found tree seeds.
Okay. I will take it.
Okay, okay.
So, could I have a quarterstaff and a sword, or do I need to pick one?
You could have both. You would just have to swap between them.
Okay, cool.
Oh wait, no, that's definitely not what.
Oh, I only have 1 day of rations? That sucks. Now, is that like human-sized rations or my sized rations?
Your size rations.
I look over. Is there any more food we could take with us?
Yes, actually, there is more food that you can take. There should be about 3 more days of rations for each of you waiting in this cart here. There might also be some more here in this box.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. And then you all can mark off an additional 3 rations for each of your packs.
Beautiful. We're actually gonna have to account for hunger. It's been a long time since I played a game like that.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, it's like a movie. Never
Yeah.
eat, never go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you never have to worry about those things. However, this is D&D, baby. We pull out all the stops.
Right, I'm good to go.
All right. Awesome. Anyone else have any other questions or things they would like to address before moving on?
Hold on, actually. I can.
Do we want to bring any extra torches?
What's
I
this?
can't see in the dark. Can you guys?
I believe the tieflings can see in the dark, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the top is here. Wait, so you're the only one who can't see in the dark?
Yep, it appears so. For the moment.
Yeah, I have dark vision.
Okay. Yes, there are torches there that you could grab as well. You can grab an additional 10 torches.
Yeah, I might be able to. Pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. I'm okay. I can
So-
treat it light.
What's this right here?
What's what right there?
I'm pinging it.
Oh, this right here?
Mm-hmm.
That there. Are you walking over there to take a look at it as
Yeah.
you're by the carts?
Oh,
Are you just taking a quick look at it, or are you gonna be
I'm gonna
rolling
look
insight?
at it.
Like a quick look or a thorough look?
There.
Thorough? Roll me an investigation.
I will add a few torches. Actually, I've got 10 torches. I'm good.
You look at the book, but you notice that it is clasped shut. You try to like kind of pry it a little bit to see if you can like make a gap in the pages to actually like see anything, but you can't.
Can I put it in my pack?
Are you doing this in secret or?
I mean, I'm gonna kind of like look like it's just like whatever I would do, because it's by the carts.
Okay, okay. Roll me a sleight of hand as you're putting it into your pack. As you try to put it into your pack, Bela kind of like looks back to see like how everyone is doing on their progress on getting their bearings and getting their supplies together. And she looks it over at you, Kata, and just, hey, that's not yours.
It was by the cart. Said this is where the equipment was.
Yeah, but clearly that's been misplaced. Here, hand it over.
How would I clearly know that as I hand it over? You said by the carts.
It's fine. Anyways, everything else is fair game. And she goes into a tent here, and then comes back out without the book.
grab this hand axe.
Okay. And you have one hand axe.
Then I start undoing one of the tents and take that.
Oh, like grab a tent.
Yeah, I just want to take the whole thing.
Is a tent not in your adventure pack?
I don't know, but I want
Like
this
a
tent.
bed. It's just like a bedroll.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, it's
I
a
got you.
bedroll.
Oh, okay, got you. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand as you're undoing it. You're not doing it to kind of like steal it. You're just like doing it just to undo it. And all right, so you successfully bring the tent down. You pull the stakes out of the ground, and you basically like clump it all together. You fold it up nice and neat, and you roll it up into a nice bundle, a tent ready to go.
All right.
As you do so, like you can see all of someone's belongings sitting there. You see like a table and a cot and things like that. You see that there's like a chest. No books in sight though. But Bela says like, "Hey, wait, that's my whatever. I probably won't see it again anyway."
Well, you said help ourselves. I was just getting a tent.
It's-
Maybe we'll need one.
It's fine. You can keep it.
I mean, I'm happy to return it. It's merely for the adventure.
All right. Just try not to fall any pits of acid or anything like that.
I'll try not to. I mean, I don't fall, so.
I mean, you can if you're unconscious.
Well, then we've got a whole other problem.
That's very true.
But if you would like, I'll happily put it back.
No,
I mean,
it's-
I don't know how to set it up, but I can just set it in a pile by your chest.
No, it's fine. Just... That's fine. I'll get another one. Don't even worry about it.
Okay, I mean, just maybe next time be a little more clear.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because, I mean, in my culture, we share a great many things.
In my culture... Oh, that doesn't matter. Anyways. Anyone else need anything?
No.
Red? Blue?
Nah, I got everything I need right here. And I'll just light up a cigar.
I'm okay for
Hey,
now,
we
and I'll
love
just
that.
pull out the cheapest snuff and just like break a plug off and stuff it under my lip.
Oh, nice. All right. Okay.
We're the same, you and I. No, I'm just kidding.
We ain't so different, you and I.
I use the cigars because I don't, in my mind, I don't think I get affected.
I
Yeah.
use the plugs because I definitely don't care.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. All right. And so we move on. As you all make your way up towards the mountain pass. One moment, please. As you walk up towards the path and the path ends and the sand begins, rocks and gravel are what you meet as you make your way up. It's quite difficult, but you manage to get even footing. You follow Bela's lead as she shows you deliberate positions in which she places her hands and feet, getting up along the narrow ways between the mountains. And as you get higher and higher up, it's about 30 minutes to an hour of climbing up. The rope and python isn't necessary. It's not necessarily that steep yet. However, it comes up to a bluff, a flat piece of ground for you to stand on for a little bit of respite. As then you look beyond, you can see two large, towering masses of stone, what appears to be a arch, now in ruin. You can see that there's a lone individual, cloaked in tattered black, standing there in the center. And you see this.
Ooh.
And the individual stands there, unmoving. You can see that their robes of black flutter in the wind. What do you do?
Sorry, hold on.
I'll walk up to him.
I'm curious, so I'm just going to peer at him and watch the interaction.
Hmm. Okay, so you walk up and interact with him?
Yeah.
At first, the individual doesn't react to it. As a matter of fact, Bela, Wicker, and Tix don't react to them either. Like, they know that they're there. Like, they kind of, like, glance at them momentarily. But they just keep walking on. They walk past the robed figure. However, the robed figure, although you can't see their face or eyes, it's just like a void under the hood. They glance between the four of you.
And who might you be?
A herald.
Well, nice to meet you, Harold. My name's Rex.
No, my name is not Harold. I am a herald.
Well, what's your
Herald
name?
of-
A name matters not.
Well, that depends.
A name is probably one of the most important things.
A name matters not to me because I give it no meaning.
But the ones who see and speak to you give it meaning.
The only ones I speak to are those that I warn.
And what do you warn?
I warn all of those, many a band of blades who approach this pass, who wish to reach beyond the maw, to reach its peaks. I tell them to turn back while there's still a chance. For what all that waits for you at the other side is misery and empty bliss. There's nothing but suffering on the other side. Turn back now.
Sounds exactly like something somebody who didn't want us to go there would say.
You're really just going for all the campaign names in a sentence.
I was gonna say there's so much foreshadowing.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys noticed that because, by God, I have been waiting. I just want to emphasize how long I've had that in my back pocket. It's been like fucking 7 or 8 months, I think.
So, you warn us to not go?
It is what I tell every single one of these travelers, these expedition groups. And none listen. And none return.
Usually
What
what
if we
happens
return?
when you tell somebody not to do something, they do it.
Mm.
This is true. 100% of the time.
And then you
Mercury's
hear
already floating by.
you can hear Bela from the front, just kind of like beckon back. Don't pay that cultist any attention. It's just a crazy kook.
I don't know. He could be right. He seems
I'm
interesting
kind of
enough.
Mandragoran.
I'm sorry. I apologize for talking over you. Sorry, you're very quiet. So
No, you're all good. We both like started at the same time. I'm Kaida Mandragoran.
Wait, are you introducing yourself to
Yeah.
Harold.
Mandragon? You're a very long way from home.
And even longer still. Remember that name when I come back, old man.
Ah, a confident one, just like your father. Tell me, what good did that do him?
Oh!
Who knows? None of all, I suppose.
Hmm. Should take that as a lesson. History does tend to repeat itself.
Yet, we are the masters of change. I will remember that lesson and heed its warning.
Safe travels, adventurers. And then the rough figure just looks onward, like as if like looking through you.
All right, we'll have fun standing there.
He
I
doesn't.
just look over.
Mhm.
What's your character's name again, Star?
Ida.
Ida? Why do you
Ida
bring up your
Minter.
dad?
My dad is not the best person around.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
Goodbye,
sorry.
Harold. Then I'll walk off.
All right. I'm just hearing Dag in the background just like reacted and shit. He's like, "Oh shit!" I'm sorry. That was so great to me. I just like to imagine that Rex is like he can just barely hear it, but he's eavesdropping like from far away. He's like in between like the long distance in which like Bela is, and like where Kaida is, and he's just standing there, and he's kind of just like yelling from a distance, like, "Oh shit, he really did just say that." He's like trying to egg on the conversation. All right, and so you all continue to move on, making your way through the pass, and as you have the arches looming overhead, you can feel an unsettling feeling, like you've reached a point. As you move on, the mountain ascends up further, more steep this time. You can see that there is a shelf much higher up. It's about, if you had to estimate, it's about 100 feet. Wicker looks behind himself and looks to all of you, and looks back at the mountain face and kind of like pats the sides. It's like, all right, this is where we're gonna have to do some climbing. You guys know how to climb, right?
No,
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
I've never had to climb anything before. How do you climb?
Oh, I guess you're fine. You're just gonna fly up. In that case, you mind going up there and letting us know that the coast is clear?
Sure. I'll fly up there.
All right. Roll me a survival check as you are surveying the area up on the upper shelf. Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
And as you look up above, you can see something strange. It's life, specifically swamp life. You can see that there is a large gaping area. It looks like there was an explosion against the mountain face. So what you see is a clearing. It's about 30 to 50 feet, and then at the end of that distance is a large gaping hole in the side of the mountain. That's where you see it. It's quite dark on the inside, but towards the edges where the shafts of light can come through, you can see what appears to be swamp water, as well as moss, algae. You see a little bit of vines. You can also see some weeping willows on the inside as well. It's strange. It doesn't look like it fits.
Huh. I just yell down, I see a swamp.
And then Wicker looks behind himself and he looks at the rest of you and he says, is that one, and he kind of like points towards his head and kind of like makes a circular motion.
Do I see this?
Yeah, you do see it.
Oh, I don't even know why I rolled that. I just I yell back down. I can see you, Wicker.
And he stops doing it. And he kind of like flinches a little bit and like gives you like a nervous smile.
But
There's
no,
this, there's a swamp up. That doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I'm gonna try
Swamps
to.
are down.
I'm gonna take a look around, see if I can figure it out. But yeah, there's a swamp. I know a swamp. You know, I live in a forest.
Okay,
Hey
Swamps
now,
are
you're
kind
an
of a.
all-star. Get your game on.
go play.
What song is that?
All that glitters is gold. Only superstars wake up tomorrow.
Now do it with a southern draw.
All that glitter is gold.
No, this will take too long.
Stars.
Dude.
Oh god, I love this so much. Three southern boys walk into a bar.
And then we all drink. That's what happens at a bar. What's
Yeah.
the problem?
And then we get into a fight with another southern guy, but he's rude.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
he just has a different opinion about college football. That's it. That's all that's
Who
required.
likes Alabama?
Oh my
Nobody
god.
likes Alabama, first of all.
Oh
I
shit.
like North Dakota State.
How far did I fly up this face?
You flew about 100 feet up.
Okay. Is there any what appears to be like sturdy tie-off areas?
Roll me a perception check as you're looking for a place to anchor. You do. You find a. It looks like a petrified old tree, but as you kind of like move it around, then you kind of like check the support of its base. There are still roots that are burrowed really deep into the soil and into the rock, and you feel pretty confident that it could hold some weight.
Okay. I'm gonna fly back down. And I'm gonna. Does anybody have that rope?
I've got all the rope you need.
Can you tie? When it's about 100 feet or so, can you tie? Let's say 3 lengths of rope, so like 150 feet together. I'll just fly up there and tie it off. I should be able to. It shouldn't be too heavy.
150 feet of rope, that might be too heavy for you to fly with.
And
Actually.
if I just carry one end of it, though.
Yeah,
Right,
or
but
you
at some
could
point-
carry like one at a time and then like tie them together and then just like drop it down.
That's true.
You could just like kick it off the edge.
No, I don't even have to carry the whole rope, just the end. But yeah, it would be heavy.
Yeah, there's
Okay, we
there's
can do it
ways,
that way,
there's ways you
too.
can work around it.
Sure.
Yeah, so I'll do that.
All right.
I will fly up and tie off the one end of the rope, and then I'll go down and get another length, and then tie them together,
Okay.
and so on and so forth until we have enough rope.
All right. And then you drop the rope down below, and then you can kind of hear the, and then the sound of rope hitting the ground with a dull thud against the stone. Poof.
All right, there you go. I'm gonna see if I can talk with the swamp for a little bit. So let me know when you guys get up here.
All right. So, those of you who are climbing up the rope to get up to the upper shelf, go ahead and roll me group athletics.
Huzzah! Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh. Come on, Jay, be the hero we need. Let's go,
I got 12.
Jacoby.
I got
13 nat 20.
Wait, what did you get?
12.
12? Oh shit.
Oh,
Can
no.
I make it look like I'm climbing so I can roll too?
No, it would only be an appearance. He wouldn't actually be climbing.
My little wings flap. So I'm pretending to climb.
So you all start to climb up the rope one by one. you space yourselves out, and you kind of like make you take the rope and the slack of it, and you kind of make like a zipper formation, putting pythons and sticking them into any gaps in the stone that you possibly can, to make it a little bit more stable, so that it wouldn't flap around in the wind as much, and you would also have some fallbacks in case you were to slip. However, that doesn't stop some of you from occasionally slipping down. Rex, you're at the forefront, and sometimes occasionally like you clumsily like slide down the rope, and your ass just meets the face uh of Jacoby. uh as like Jacoby's like taking one forearm and like bracing himself, like trying to push you back up.
We should have nodded it. We should have nodded it. I don't know why I didn't suggest that. I knew better.
I'm gonna knock your face.
You can try once we live. Just desperately keep on climbing.
And so you continue to climb onwards. It's
I have, like, one
very
hand
ugly.
full ass, the other hand on the rope, trying to push him
Yep.
as they climb.
And so
You
you
just hear him in the background. You fat ass.
it's
Hurry up, Thickum.
Chief Thickum.
Rex has a dump truck cannon.
Like, lets a fart out.
I was almost engulfed by the great nothing.
Oh no. And you all slowly but surely make your way up. You do manage to get up, but it is very ugly looking. Anyone
So
who
while
might be
they're
looking
climbing-
down. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
What's up?
sorry. Go ahead. While they're climbing, can I attempt to commune with the swamp?
You absolutely can. Are you looking back at them at any time? Like basically, like back down the pass.
No, not at all. I have no idea what climbing is. I'm assuming it's a surefire thing.
You got it. So they are climbing up to the top, and they will make it up to the top. It's just slow. It's just slow and clumsy. While you're waiting for them to reach the top, go ahead and do you have a specific feat or ability you're using to speak with nature, or are you just going to be just generally trying to speak with them as part of your racial?
I'm looking, but I think as a druid I can do so. But let me double check.
Take your time.
I think it said somewhere that I can commune with nature and speak Sylvan.
Ooh, the good old Sylvan.
I would, yeah. I don't. Let me look. Hold on. I would. We'll just go for it right now. I think that I can though. Perhaps not. Although I would think so.
If you can't find it, that's okay. We could just do rollsies with nature to see if you can communicate with anything in this swamp area.
Okie dokes.
All right, and go ahead and roll me a nature check as you're trying to communicate with the life around you.
Nature. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's ugly.
Unfortunately, you do not hear anything other than bloop, 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 bloop. It's just bubbling.
I guess I'll just keep trying until I get up here.
All right. Go ahead and roll me another nature check at disadvantage as you're like continually trying to talk to nature where you're at. Ooh, okay.
Damn.
This time around, you still hear the bubbling, but like you hear like bloop drum, bloop bloop drum, bloop bloop drum. You just hear like this like bubbling, but then the occasional sound of what sounds like.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going at it.
All right. And as you continue to try, you can finally hear as like you hear like this the ground behind you becoming unsettled, as you can hear like hands scrape against stone, as you can kind of hear like, as you can now see a red hand come up from over the ledge.
Oh, get up there. I don't want to do like a last little push.
Okay.
I just
I'll
look back. I'm
stumble
like,
forward.
shh. I'm trying to talk to the swamp.
Rex is gonna.
Oh,
turn
that's what
around
it
and-
was.
What?
Sorry, I was looking. I was just realized I was looking at an ability earlier.
Okay. Rex is just gonna turn around and start helping people up, pulling up the rope if he has to.
Okay, okay. Pulling that good old rope. All right. So basically, you're helping everyone else on the rope get back up to the top.
I'm using every action to use the help action for everybody climbing.
All right. With that, it's far easier for them to get to the top. They don't have to roll anything at this point, as not only is the rope anchored, but you're also like helping pull people up to the top. It's making far easier work to get everyone to safety. And with that, you all reach the top, and you can see now the large gaping hole against the mountain. It almost kind of looks like a tear of sorts. And, surprisingly enough, where the light does meet on the outermost edges of this hole, you can see it. Undeniably, it's swamp water.
Surprise!
Rex is just gonna look at the swamp and just be like, "What the fuck?" Because like all that water should be going to the lowest point, but it's not. It's
Mhm.
fucking wrong.
Yeah. Everyone roll me a perception check.
Huzzah.
Oh, am I still like lost in communication?
You are lost in communication, but you don't hear anything else other than the sound of Dren.
Perfect.
And Jacoby, what do you roll?
Another 12.
Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Is it a-
It's Jacoby and not Jacoby, right?
Yeah.
My bad, Jacoby. So you rolled a
That's
12.
12 total?
Mercury
12
looks
total,
up.
not 12 on the die?
I guess so. Sorry, go ahead and say again.
I was just gonna say, Mercury looks up and he goes, "That's very rude, Dungeon Master."
No. No, we're
Fourth
not
wall.
doing this.
Fourth
No
wall.
fourth wall. The fourth wall is protected by me.
Call me Deadpool.
All right. So, Rex, you in particular noticed as you look up at like this this breach in the mountain that the edges, it almost like you almost miss it, but you can see that they're moving just ever so slightly, as if just contracting, closing in on itself and expanding, but it's very subtle. It's hard to notice unless you're staring right at it.
I'm gonna point right at it and just be like, "It looks like the mountains, I don't know, breathing."
What do you mean breathing?
It's going in and out like a chest, you know, right before they die.
Or when they're alive, but I get this. I get the picture.
Oh yeah, I forgot they do that when they're alive too.
Oh, I forgot about that life.
Oh yeah, things live. That's kind of weird.
I feel like I'm gonna be squinting a lot at Rex.
A lot of face palms going on, just like.
I'm loving
Like you know
this.
when you kind of curl in the side of your lip when you're like, like doing that.
Yeah.
Mm.
You're like, this guy seems different. I would like to buy him a helmet and some gloves, please.
Helmet
like
and some
to say-
gloves.
I like
Oh,
to say
hell yeah.
interesting.
Then
We
I
call
can
that
headbutt and punch things harder.
Yeah.
I got
You,
2 helmets.
you were a linebacker for sure.
He's a number of things for sure, it seems.
I love Rex so much already. He must be protected.
Oh, I'm gonna make that hard for you though.
Somebody's gonna
Oh,
protect him.
no.
He's gonna protect himself.
It's okay. I got a pretty high constitution. I'm a
Alright.
barbarian. You can't kill me.
Yeah. So you've come to a strange breach in the mountain and swamp where swamp should not be. What do you do?
Be quiet, because I'm trying to talk to the damn mountain.
Oh, unfortunately, you don't hear
Yeah,
any
another-
more than that.
Light another
Immediately-
cigar because I dropped mine when I got hit in the face by ass.
Oh,
Wait, what?
wait.
I said light another cigar because when I got hit in the face by an ass, I dropped it.
Oh no, yeah. You just...
Rex immediately whips it out and starts marking his territory.
Just
Oh, God.
ritual cast comprehend language to understand the mountain.
comprehend language.
I don't think it's a language, though.
Yeah, it's
Could be.
not. It's more of just nature, just like talking. It's more of like a spiritual thing.
It's nature's
Okay.
language.
I'll try to move it on my druid stuff. See how you are. I will gust you off this mountain.
I will gust you off the mountain, bruh. I mean, you most certainly could try.
Percy's like, excellent, I want to see this.
Yeah, like kind of low key. Want to see this?
Alright. Have fun in your 3-person campaign, bitch.
I'm having fun right now. I didn't even know you were here.
Damn. But yeah. Does anyone else do anything as you approach this breach? You see that Bela is already moving her way forward. It seems that the 3 who are accompanying you, they seem to be quite familiar. Like they're like nothing is really like facing them in this situation.
I look at Bela and I go, have you ever heard the name Dren?
She kind of like looks at you with a strange look. Roll me an insight check. You don't notice anything other than she looks at you for an awkwardly long time. And says, "No, I've never heard of that name."
I don't feel like I believe her, though, do I? I don't think so.
Yeah, you as a player don't think so, but Mercury like is just like kind of like blank stare, blinking at her.
Oh, okay, well, the swamp told me the name Dren. If that's important, you should probably tell us.
Hmm. It's probably not that important. Come on.
Am I watching all this?
Yeah, you're watching all this go down.
Could I do an insight check?
You most certainly could try. You can't sense any intention from her, but you notice like the ever so slight hint of nervousness.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Welcome back, Rex. And she takes one step into the swamp water. As you can see that the algae around her boots kind of like start to part, and you can see like small gaps of clearness before clouds again in green. As the 3 of them begin to walk forward, you can see Tix
Like-
kind of look back, and she says, "You coming?"
Like, magically part?
Yeah. So like, imagine like so basically the swamp water is like a colloid, right? So there's like little bits and bobs that make it cloudy. So like when you step into it, it kind of like separates from the force and then slowly comes back together. That's what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. Is
I'll
everyone else
follow
following?
behind.
Okay.
I suppose so.
All right.
Yes.
Do I see any seeds or flowers along the way?
You can go ahead and roll nature check in order to find more wildlife that you can forage.
Damn it.
You find fuck all. However, you do find a little bit of vine. It's easy enough to find that in this area.
Well, I'm just curious because I want to grow some plants while I'm here.
Mhm.
And I can do that. I can make them blossom.
Mhm. And as you walk in, it is quite dark as you approach further. For the three of you who have dark vision, you can see in like shades of black and white out into the distance, about 60 feet or so. However, for you, Mercury, you can't see anything. It's completely dark for you now. You can hear like the sound of the water, like swamp water sloshing around you from your allies being close by. But other than that, you don't have much else to go off of.
Oh, I'm gonna cast Produce Flame.
Okay. What's the range on Produce Flame?
It's
He can
10
hold it
minutes,
in
and
his
it,
hand.
yeah, I can. The flame, a flickering flame appears in your hand here.
So-
Oh, thank you.
But I'm wondering if I can make my like my wings be covered in flame. They don't take any damage, but
Yeah.
it'd be kind of cool.
I could just do dancing lights for you.
Ooh, that would be helpful too. Because that would
What is-
cover a lot of ground.
There you go.
Like placed correctly, you can essentially create like a perimeter of like 60 feet
Nice.
of light, which is very nice.
Bagoo, as a
Yeah.
fairy, do you not get fairy fire?
That's a good question. Let me look.
Yeah.
I think it's third level.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
but yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like Kata to use dancing lights for you?
Yeah. I'll put my fire away.
Okay.
I just imagine it's like a blue fire that like a ghostly fire that covers my wings.
Yeah. Kata, do you have any flavor for how these dancing lights look?
Agent.
Um,
Asian lights.
you know the lanterns from Tangled?
Oh yeah.
Just like those.
Oh my gosh, that's actually cool. So, ethereal floating lanterns, it looks like they're cast upon the water. It looks like they're kind of floating along, and they kind of fan out equidistant from each other and give you 60 feet of light.
I just look over at I can't remember your character's name.
Right
Jesus.
there on the screen.
Ada. Like
Ada?
cicada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just say, well, thank you, Kata. I appreciate that.
You're welcome, Mercury.
All
And I'll
right.
just keep walking on.
And so you all continue onwards. As you trudge through the water, you can see that, like, in the distance, like, every so often, you see, like, tiny bubbles come up. Sometimes in, like, small amounts, and then other times they're very large bubbles, like, whoop, that explode and pop. Some of it kind of gets onto your, like, trousers and things like that, and onto your coats. It's quite messy trudging through the swamp water. And as you get further and further out, you can see that that the three in front of you, Bela, Wicker, and Tix, you can see that they have their hands like on their weapons at the ready. They're not drawn, but they constantly have their hands there as they continue to walk further and further out. Bela then tells you, "We should be getting a little bit closer to our first checkpoint here." At this point, about 2 hours have elapsed, so in total, about 3 hours have passed. And as you get further out, it doesn't get any lighter than this. It's just completely dark. You can see that there's like the occasional tree, really mostly willows. They look quite sad in the distance. It's more swamp water. Occasionally, you see some sticks and logs sticking out. But other than that, you don't see any actual life until you see a mass of land covered in dampened grass and moss, as well as a bridge that has seen better days up ahead. And you all see, one moment, as I set up the board. Da, 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 da.
Be right back.
Okay. Alrighty. Excuse me while I put all of your tokens on the board. Da, 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 da. Okay, Kata's right there. Oh. No, grab the token. Oh. Alright. Well, I tried. Da, 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 da. Mercury is there. Okay. One moment, now loading.
Just put some elevator music on.
Du, 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 du. Would anyone like to sing any elevator music while I prep this?
Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do.
Nice. Alright.
Hurry up, I can't do this shit forever.
What do you mean? You got this?
Remember, the only rule of jazz is that there's no rules at all.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I just start fucking screaming.
You just start screaming. Loudly, in fact. Ah!
I like to imagine it's with that much enthusiasm, but with the volume of a megaphone.
Yes, that's actually exactly it right there. Alright. I've almost given you all vision here.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Do I notice them holding out their weapons?
You do. Well, they're not holding out their weapons, they just have their hands on their weapons.
Okay, I would like to ask them, why do you have your hands on your weapons?
There are many dangers that wait here. We've gone through this area plenty of times, but that doesn't mean that the possibility is zero.
Oh, okay. Because where I'm from, forests are always, or swamps are always an essential part of, nature. So I was just curious.
Right. It's nothing to worry about.
Oh, I'm not worried. I like swamps.
My real life dog keeps on trying to jump into my lap. There's a problem with that in that he's 70 pounds.
Yeah, he's a thick boy.
He's a thick boy. He's definitely part lab, and he just knows I'm getting ready for combat. And he doesn't know the difference between that and me being mad.
Oh,
just
I
the
see.
energy. He's like, I'm sorry, I love you.
He can tell that my blood pressure is rising, but he can't tell why. So he keeps on trying to calm me down.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry, it's okay, please don't be mad. And you're like, it's fine, boy, I'm not mad. I'm just excited.
I love your face so much.
He's such a good dog.
And you all see this. The map is now active.
Why, is there a reason there's 3 squiggles going over Caddy's face?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. Don't mind that. Yeah, let's hold on.
They're dead.
Yeah, they're dead
Actually-
as fuck.
Actually, Lance Trap, you're hurt.
Yeah, no, not a lance trap.
Didn't even get the opportunity to walk.
Go up in the swamp and instantly a trap springs.
Um,
Funny enough, it doesn't
I
affect me.
I send like 3 of the 4 lights like out distant, like to like 120 feet.
Sure. Draw for me where you'd like to put them.
Like can you see it if I do pings?
Yeah, I should be able to see them if you do pings.
Like here, here, like just for like a little bit.
Okay. So, as you move your lights out to the trees ahead, here, let me see if I can do this. Put a light here and a light here. Are you all able to see that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then where'd you say you put in the last one?
Like right here.
Okay. You put one more right here. And so as you put your dancing lights out, you can see a pretty good perimeter. The one in the middle that you place, you can see that there's kind of like a shadow, a silhouette in the tree line that kind of starts to retreat.
Oh wait. Do I see or does everybody see this?
Just you.
Okay. I guess I'll mention to how do you say it?
Rex.
Rex.
Like he's about to wreck some shit.
I saw somebody. I'll kind of point over here.
Say no more, young lady, and I'll just draw my great axe and straight it.
And so you're drawing weapon.
Wait,
Yes.
who's the young lady?
Kaide.
Oh,
Star.
thank goodness. I didn't want to have to gust you into the swamp.
That's thank you.
Excuse me,
But
what?
he's excused. He didn't mean it. An asshole.
No, I didn't say that out loud. I actually
Yeah,
like
okay.
Rex.
What?
He carries
Okay.
things for me. We're good friends.
I guess I'll step up here to them. I'll be like, I saw a creature or somebody over here.
Over where? Can you ping again? Oh, okay.
Oh God. But and then I'm gonna say it to these 3 people in front of me.
I can fly over there and look.
Okay. And question, Rex, are you walking into the water right now?
Absolutely yes.
Okay, so you're poaching in the water. And as you kind of like trudge through, like how far out are you going?
I guess 15 feet.
Okay. Show me where you end up.
This is where I end up.
Okay. Oh, okay. So this is about as far as you go.
Yeah.
So
I just went my full movement.
okay, got you. And so as you make your way through the water, and you kind of like get like 10, 15 feet in, you can kind of feel like the water is like abnormally warm, like almost like kind of itchy when you stand in it.
I'll I'll just yell back. Water's hot. Might be acid. I don't know. I just keep going forward.
Okay. Show me how far you're going forward.
Okay. Well, my movement is 30 feet, so how far should I get to go?
However far you'd like to go.
Let's just say I go to the next bank.
Okay. And stop right there. And as you make your way to the other side of the bank, you feel an unsettling turbulence in the water. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Alright.
Ooh. And as you do so, as you make your way across the water, does anyone else do anything at this time?
I'm just watching.
Oh, is everybody just like kind of like watching Rex just like kind of he's just like trudging through the swamp water?
No, I'll follow him. I'll fly across.
Okay. Where would you be then?
Mm,
Would you be like side by side with him, just floating in the air, or?
yeah, I'll just fly right behind him.
Okay. As you fly right behind him, so you feel something coil around your leg, Rex. It almost feels like slime and vine as it grabs you. And so as you try to take your final step onto the opposite shore, to the opposite bank, like you feel this resistance. It's almost as if like the mud at the bottom of this river is holding you back. As you look back, kind of puzzled, you're trying to like break your leg free. Meanwhile, Mercury, you look down and you can see the turbulent waters below. As suddenly, you see this creature. One moment here, I'm just gonna move your token off to the side for. Or never mind, I got it there. There we go. You see this come out from underneath the water. It has strange hands that kind of wisp away into vines. Its body is almost like algae and combination with plant life and matter, as it all kind of fans out, adorning horns formed from what appears to be bark in vines. Its body begins to flare up in a bioluminescent teal and bright red eyes. As it makes a loud clicking noise, almost like a cicada. And from its sides flare out what appears to be needles as the wheels of fate begin to turn once again. As you could see in the distance, in every which way, more begin to arise from out of the water and from out of the earth. Please roll me initiatives.
That's a solid 5.
And as you make your way into an unfamiliar and illogical space, surrounded by unfamiliar creatures to you, you are in the midst of battle. As the darkness begins to encroach. What will become of our explorers? We will find out in the next session of Beyond the Maw. Alright. Now go ahead and I'll set up initiative here for you guys. You guys will pick up in combat here for next session.
Hell
Sounds good.
So what do you guys think about this one?
Been cool so far.
Any thoughts or any